Told you, we are back. I'm still
Just like
perplexed
that.
after the last video. I'm still perplexed, but last week, well, 2 Saturdays ago, I got a phone call on my radio program where a woman, we was talking about Vince Young taking out a $300,000 loan for take her birthday party. None. We're talking about how dumb he was for that, not using logic. Taking out a loan to have a birthday party. $300,000 worth of loan at 20%.
But wait a minute, though. You're Vince Young. You should have millions. What do you need a loan for?
Yeah, he's like him and Alvin in the same predicament. You know, if Alvin could get Trina a loan, he would. He'll loan her to death.
It is tricking if you don't have it.
Yes, but
We'll get back to that.
but we was talking about this Vince Young issue. I ever got a call from a lady from Stockbridge, Georgia.
Besides Georgia, I have no idea where the hell that is, but whatever. Okay.
Henry County off 75 South.
See, he gives you coordinates.
Yeah.
He gives you coordinates of where the stupidity is birthed.
This woman has 4 kids. 20, 15, 11, and 2 months. She's 36 years old. Called up to tell me, randomly, I don't know why,
Right. Because it had nothing to do with nothing.
that that she was upset because she got her tubes tied and she had her period. She thought when she had her tubes tied she wasn't going to have a period anymore.
No, let's address that. What medical book did you get that from? You tie your tubes, ergo, no more periods. No. You tie your tubes, ideally speaking, no more pregnancies.
And your tubes can be untied unless they've been burned, clipped, and tied and thrown away.
Exactly.
You get them tied, they can be undone if you have a
Right.
mandingo going up in you. Just saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
All pipes. Got your tube tied. No babies, no periods, huh? Yeah, don't touch me. Shout out to my man Wesley Pipes out there. Funniest dude alive in the adult film industry. And Cherokee and Pinky. Always on time. Always there when you call. Always on time.
Intermission.
Got your tubes tied and periods still running down. You know what I'm saying?
There's no logic in that.
No logic.
He's a guy and he knows that didn't make sense.
She hijacked the show. How can y'all continue to talk sports after I get this phone call?
Okay, so, I mean, really, the question that we're going to pose at the bottom of this video is Vince Young, tubes tied.
What did that even correlate?
And then bonus, tubes tied, no more periods. Discuss. The hell kind of conglomeration of that, what does
and
that
she
mean?
really meant that she thought she don't have a period no more. You have 4 kids, you don't know your body.
So there's 4, well,
And they're all girls.
there are 4 girls that are, well, at least one of them is currently let loose in the world on her own. And then the other 3 will be in a few years with a mama that doesn't know basic anatomy about her own body. So newsflash, getting your tubes tied, most of the time, like 90-something% of the time, that's not, just 90-something% of the time, stops you from being pregnant. Unless you're with somebody that has super sperm and they like, nah, I'm still getting in there. That's what it stops. It doesn't stop your period. Menopause stops your period. certain birth control pills, patches, stuff like that, they can slow down to stop your period. But tying your tubes
does not. People, before you call my radio program,
just
think before you call.
think before you call and pay attention to what he's talking about. It's a sports show, primarily a sports show. Where where will tying of tubes have to do with that? Unless you're like, hey, after I got my tubes clipped and stuff, I used it as a jump rope. Then you can kind of, finagle it.
I was here run your phone call. You would get buzzed.
Exactly. Like, you can kind of finagle that because jump roping is exercise. Sports can be exercise. Okay. But, yeah, I tied my tubes and I thought that would stop my period. And you have 4 daughters and you're going to teach them that same
tragic logic. You see my man Tragic Johnson? Tragic logic.
And how old is she? 30 what?
36.
Okay, so 36 with a 22-year-old or 20-year-old?
20-year-old.
20-year-old. Already. And, already.
I don't know what man screwed her. I can't do dumb.
No matter how cute you are. If you're stupid, we can't deal. Because, beauty fades. Beauty or handsomeness fades. And we need to still have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's one that makes sense. Now, we can be silly. Silly is different from stupid. She was stupid.
Man, too stupid.
And she has 4 daughters. God. Even if she had sons, they would go around thinking that, yeah, that makes sense, right? My mama said it. Your mama ain't always right.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. She hijacked my radio program, so she became a video. So if you listen out here, that caller from Stockbridge, Georgia.
Read a medical book instead of thinking.
Man, go back to school. Try that.
Right. Baby steps.
What? She has to drop out of high school. She had to drop out.
I think it was a family of dropouts. Like, she dropped out. Her parents dropped out. Her grandparents, back then, they probably didn't. There's a high possibility they didn't finish just because. So, fine. It started off with that, and then it was just like, nah, we're just going to drop out. We don't need it. We got this. We know our names.
Terrible. Now, that's one of the worst takes ever.
Right, that is.
Oh, God.
And again, all of this, the beginning of the year. We are just getting started with the year. It is not even March yet. It'll be March by the end of this week.
And it's already bad.
It's all bad.
We are in day 57 of our year. Day 57.
We got 300 more. 309, 310, something like that.
Yeah.
A little over 300 more days to go.
And some of the stories I get on my radio program from a website where White Mike, I don't need you to call me and tell me the stories. I know them already.
Right.
White Mike, you ain't gotta tell me the stories, bro. I know. I'm well aware. I have a smartphone. I have Twitter. I know what the stories are today. Every site you tell me, I already checked today. You don't gotta tell me White Mike. I'm just saying.
Right.
Especially if you're doing 11 to 2 o'clock Central Time. When I'm listening to a show, they have me on over 2 hours of the day.
Right. Who does that?
Didn't
Like,
even take my call.
Like, are you so busy? Are you so high up now that you can't take a call?
When you ask for phone calls,
Right, that's the thing. It's like, don't ask for it if you don't want it or if you
all I
don't
know
take
the
it.
number was 1-800 blank 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 blank. He come on from 11 to 2 o'clock. All I'm gonna say, TV show and radio show, and he talks smack and talk like this. Let's go! Let's go to the lake! And I mean, damn. Or Wriggler! Stuff like that you hear on this show.
Yep.
So fill in the blanks, people. Context clues. People, we'll be back. We're going to talk about money. Because there's a story we had earlier this year of a young lady who wanted some money and really got sideways because she didn't get the amount she wanted. We're going to talk about that up next. Think Logic. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned.